Oh, wait. Got it.
Okay, we're back with our second episode of Whiskers, the podcast where you learn what it's like to play in the Big Ten and attend a top 10 academic school in the country. We have two special guests with us here, the BM a duo, Bridget Mitchell, a fourth year forward, and Brooke Miller, a second year everything. She's a slash defender, midfield, back, does it all. Happy to have you guys. You want to introduce each other a little bit?
Yeah.
Doing a
little more detail than just your name.
Yeah, okay. I'll go first. My name is Bridget Mitchell. As Rich said, I'm a fourth year. Never heard it like that. It sounds like Harry Potter. I'm a senior, unfortunately. Sad. Came to school during COVID in fall of 2020. So things look a lot different here at Northwestern than they did 3 years ago when I first arrived on campus. But I'm from Lake Forest, Illinois originally. So it's 30 minutes north of here. So very familiar with the area. I love being on the North Shore of Chicago. It's beautiful. I love Northwestern. Yeah, I guess that's a little bit about me. I don't know if you want to introduce yourself and then we can talk about like our origin
stories. Yeah, let's talk. I'm Brooke Miller, and like Rich said, I'm a second year. Bridget said that sounded like Harry Potter. I don't really get the reference there, but I'm a sophomore.
Okay.
Then,
red flag.
Anyways, I'm a local a little bit. I live in Naperville, Illinois. So me and Bridget are both from Illinois. And I came here all the time for ID camps. And I was like, love Northwestern. Before I even know that Northwestern was like a college, I was just like, love that place. So then I decided.
Love those purple guys out there.
Purple guys. And I really like the environment. It's really pretty. Me and Bridget are looking at a sun setting on a beach.
We're in our locker room currently, and then we wanted the good lighting so you can see the beach.
Live from the Cat Lounge.
Live.
Come on. You don't get that anywhere else.
Literally nowhere else.
Nowhere else.
So don't even try looking.
I agree with Brooke. I feel like I grew up loving Northwestern, came to the football games. My mom went here for nursing school back when there was a nursing school. It was in Chicago back in the day. So she is also a Wildcat. And I totally fell in love with it after a phone call that I had with Michael my sophomore year. I was like, wow, he seems like a great guy. And I was like, you know what? It is pretty close to home, but it is a darn good school.
Not anymore.
Not close to home anymore. My parents moved. But I was like, it's a darn good school. Maybe I should go here. And then I did. And I couldn't be happier with my decision.
And I just went to the ID camps, and then I was like, well, this is where I want to go. And then I started talking to one of the assistant coaches that left now. But then I saw Rich at one of the ID camps, and he was like, hey, Brooke. And I was like, what's up, Rich? That's where we met for the first time. And then Michael, I had a call with Michael, and then I was like, been wanting to go here forever, so let's make it official. Let me put it in my bio. And but I came here, and I also don't regret the decision, and also is really prestigious, and also it's next to Chicago. So I don't know if we're trying to sell this now.
We're just talking.
We're not even trying to sell this. It's just the words that are coming out of our mouth. Like, sorry that we love it.
Like, I just love
you guys are just on a roll right now. Like, we don't have to talk very much. Okay, so Bridget, what's your future hold? What are you studying, and what are you looking to do? What have you done? What's exciting?
She's a big girl.
Great question, Rich. I am a fourth year, and as you know, fourth is closer than second to the real world. So it's a little more relevant for me these days. But I worked at UBS, United Bank of Switzerland, this summer in Chicago.
Shout out Katarina.
Yeah, shout out Katarina, our Swiss teammate. Love you, babe. She actually owns the bank. No, she
owns Switzerland
on the team.
She owns the country. So I worked for this company from January to July, and I worked in like fixed income, cash management. Very interesting, very niche. I'm interested in finance. I'm an econ major with a double major in radio, television, and film, which is just like a passion of mine, and then a minor in business. So I'm thinking the finance route, interested in sales and trading. I'm doing a lot of networking right now because, you know, we're on the quarter system. So all I have to do right now is soccer. And with all my downtime, I can kind of connect with alumni and various other professional people and kind of pick their brains about what they do for a living and try to figure out what I want to do with my life.
So when you say all we have to do is soccer, meaning classes haven't started they don't start for another 3 weeks.
They do not start. Today is August 30th and classes do not start until September 19th.
I'm not even getting like school
Go
supplies
soccer,
right
go
now.
networking. Go soccer, go networking.
Yeah, I'm networking and I'm watching Suits on Netflix.
Well, what's the radio
all.
film passion? Where did that come from?
I love to make people laugh. That's a fun thing to do.
Stop with that.
And I also like to kind of create things. Like I like to be in charge. I like that sounds so weird, but I like to like if I have like a creative idea, I like to like bring that to fruition, you know. So I like to write, you know, I like to like write my ideas and imagine them. I don't know. I'm doing a terrible job.
Bridget wrote a pilot for the
other than Suits, what would be your top movies or shows that you just ever or recently that you thought were the best?
New Girl?
No, I'm not a big New Girl. I love Friends.
That's controversial.
Friends is like an iconic show for you.
Yeah, I love Friends.
Me too, but New Girl is good.
Other shows I liked. I love one of my favorite movies of all time is Little Miss Sunshine, a movie that I watched this summer. Highly recommend if anyone's never seen it. Prisoners, crazy movie.
I haven't seen it.
Thriller. It is so good.
Have you seen What Happened to Monday?
No.
That one's good too.
Okay. Prisoners on Netflix.
You might have to have a future segment of Brooke and Bridget's best show of the week or month.
Yeah, we could talk about this.
Well, Rich, I actually took an RTVF class last year too.
Well, I want to know now that Brooke's talking.
No, I didn't want to.
Brooke.
Yeah, now you know.
Oh, now it's my turn.
Yeah, that was enough for me.
Anyways, that was me.
Are you decided on a major? Are you all in on it? And what are you studying?
So I started out the school experience with journalism. So I started out in the School of Medill because sometimes people do undecided and then they like find out where they want to go. But I started out in Medill, so that's the journalism school. And then I really liked it. I think I would go more towards broadcast journalism. So I took some classes in RTVF, which is what Bridget's kind of doing. And it was a like movie, like we made all these different types of like videos. I actually had a couple of actors, teammates turned into actors in a couple of those shows. So maybe we can put those on the YouTube too. Just a little bit of a promo. Katarina is the main star.
I'm here to promote.
Meg is my prized actress in my.
We double an actress and soccer players here at Northwestern. So
we're gonna have to dig into that a little bit more. So do you see yourself getting into the broadcast journalism? Is that?
Yeah, I think what I would want to do is like maybe like night show TV host or morning show TV host. So it would be like Tonight Show, but instead of Jimmy Fallon, it would be like
Brooke Miller.
It would be Brooke Miller.
Obviously.
Would we be able to say that Whiskers? Can we officially say Whiskers is where you got your start?
Say it again, Rich.
Can we officially say Whiskers is where you got your start when you make it big?
Well, actually, I have done like a mini podcast with my friends before I came here, so I feel like.
You said mini podcast or a mini podcast?
Just some segments.
Did you say
no judgment outside the courthouse?
Wait, we need to clarify. Was it MANY or MINI?
MINI.
Yeah.
Oh well, this is not a. This is a mega. This is your first mega.
This is big time. This is big time. I told my parents. This is big time.
I love it.
This is our big break.
We'll have to get your parents on at some point. Find out more about Brooke. What about let's talk a little bit about just one big moment on a soccer field you've had, either growing up or as a Northwestern Wildcat player.
Take it away, Bridget.
Sure.
You have a favorite moment?
I would say my favorite moment probably came last year. I had surgery in August, so I was out until about end of September, and then really struggled to come back just because it wasn't a very streamlined, like linear process coming back from that surgery, unfortunately. But I was back in time for Big Ten tournament, NCAA tournament. Super fun, super anxiety provoking games to be thrown into. But big moment for me was subbing into the Vandy game. Played a total of 7 minutes in this game, but contributed the go-ahead goal. The what is it called? The insurance goal that we ultimately won that game. So
In the
that was
second
awesome.
round. Got us into the
In
third
second
round.
yeah. So we went to the Sweet 16.
And it's all because of Bridget.
Nuts.
And you can link her video that shows her process and the goal below.
It'll be in the show
Yeah.
notes.
It's on our Instagram. We'll
Yeah.
link that in the
There's-
in the
there's-
Yeah, we'll
description,
put
so
that
go
on the
check.
Podbean show notes.
Yeah.
Brooke, how about
But
for you?
that was
I think a little bit more. I'm thinking high school because like a lot of those games were like like a lot of them were like games that like normally wouldn't happen. Does that make sense? Like anything can happen in a high school match. So I'm thinking shout out Nikwa, anti shout out Wabanzi. Just kidding. But if you live in Illinois or whatever that area, you know. So we're rival high schools. So yeah, we were in that game and I think it was 1-0. And then we score and then I was halftime and then our coach was like, you guys need to start playing better. You guys suck. And it was just kind of some tough love. But we were losing also for context. And then I scored a header. And then I was like, oh my God, that's great. Because I played attacking mid in high school.
Also, Brooke was Gatorade Player of the Year for high school. If y'all didn't know that, listeners. So
Really?
her.
Thank you, Rich.
Shout out Gatorade, shout out Brooke, shout out Nekwa.
Nikwa.
Nikwa, sorry.
Shout out
Nikwa
Nekwa.
Isn't it
Valley.
Nikwa
Shout out
Valley?
Nekwa. And then what happened was then we scored again in like the last minute.
And were you involved in the goal?
I scored it. I scored it.
Shout out Brooke Miller.
Shout out.
Love it.
We collectively scored again.
Shout out our win against Monty. And you know, because we're team players here, Rich.
That's
We're all
fair.
team
I love
players
it.
here.
I have a college Brooke shout out.
Okay.
Michigan game. She balled.
What did I do?
This everything.
Last year.
I remember she almost scored like twice and it didn't go over the line, but it was just close and it was awesome. And like, from the sidelines.
That
She's
was
a
fun.
baller. Brooke's a 4-year player and she's only a second year.
Oh,
I'm just predicting the future.
Rich was like, that's not what me and Michael have planned.
There's a lot of math and counting going on here. I'm not sure we're ready for it. So so what would you say, you know, the team's mindset is? We're heading into the third week of the actual season. We've played 4. We have our 5th game tomorrow night, Boston University, the Terriers at home, Martin Stadium, 7 p.m. It'll actually be Thursday night, we should say. We may not post until tomorrow.
Thursday Night Lights. Thursday Night Lights.
And then Sunday we go to Nashville and play Vanderbilt. Big game.
Oh,
And we're looking for Vandy, we're actually looking for a repeat. So Bridget's
Yeah.
gonna come in again.
7-minute.
And they're probably scouted her because that's what happened last time. So
Yeah.
it's just
Who's that left?
We'll have to, maybe if we went 6 minutes, that would pull
Yeah.
him. 10.
No.
It's like, maybe
We only
Maybe
planned for 7. Wait, she's
Thank
out there
you.
till 10.
Maybe just keep you on the bench, really throw them off.
Fair enough. That would work.
Anyways,
our
What do you-
mindset.
So what would be
Megan
a
Emma
quick,
said it.
what would be a quick synopsis of the mindset of the team so far, like where we're at?
Hungry.
I think we're really just looking to destroy. Like last year, you know, we got a taste of what we can do, and this year we want to taste it even more. And I think we're just looking to see like how good we can be. Like curious. That's our yoga instructor at Net. Shout out Net. Tells us to be, but we want to be curious about how good we can be as a team. And I think we're looking to just keep. It's gonna be like this, but we're looking to keep
But not yet.
improving with
Yeah.
every game and just hungry.
Right. We had a little blip of a game that we definitely should have won. Ended up with the tie, but like, hey, that's not the worst thing in the world. It could have been a loss. Could have been a bad loss, like we haven't really seen a bad score yet. So I think that's inspiring. And I think we want to keep going. Like some of us were heartbroken that we didn't even get a shutout, but like we still won the game,
Yeah.
like I think our standards are extremely
Yeah.
high right now because that's, like the win is expected already. Like I don't
It's the
know,
walk
we're
of the
there.
Wildcat.
Yeah. The walk of the Wildcat, baby. We're there. We're hungry. We're looking for a sweep this weekend.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially on what do you say about us traveling, Rich?
Road
say
Cats.
Road Warriors.
Road Cats. We're looking to show Vandy that we don't care, we're on the road. We play just as good when we're at home. Doesn't matter. And Vandy's a good team. BU is a good team. So we're looking to show everybody like
Slaughter.
what we can do, especially to like these good competitions.
Yeah,
that
because we're a
at.
great team.
And before that, all eyes on Boston.
Yeah.
Before that, of course, but yeah, we're looking to get a 6-point weekend.
What's a terrier anyway?
All eyes on Boston.
Okay, so we're gonna do a little lightning round, and you can each answer them
Okay.
one at a
Quickly,
time.
right? Can I anti-shout out Meg and Emma really quick? Because during their lightning round, it was like, what's the opposite of lightning? Let's call that a molasses round. You ask them a question, and they would be like, I don't get it.
So
They're
you guys are gonna just be super
We're gonna be
fast
so quick.
gonna
It's
literally-
gonna be
That's
unreal.
because you're laying down the gauntlet. You better put your
You go first,
Don't
Brooke.
money
worry.
where your mouth is.
He asks and then I go.
Okay.
Okay, so ready.
Yep.
Best shopping in Chicago.
I'm gonna go Water Tower Mall.
I'm gonna say thrift shops in Andersonville.
I've heard that one before.
There we go.
Favorite Northwestern sports team besides women's soccer.
I'm gonna go field hockey. Shout out Aaron, my roommate from last year. They were really good, inspiring, and I didn't even know what field hockey was before I came here, and I was literally watching them, and I was like, so.
I'm gonna go men's soccer or baseball. Hey, Owen.
That's Bridget's boyfriend.
Multiple choice. The best place for you that you like to study.
I'm gonna go with coffee shop. I'm gonna go with Collectivo coffee shop or Starbucks.
Yeah, I like Starbucks. Sometimes Coffee Lab, but sometimes they don't have AC.
Ooh,
Questionable.
so good though. So coffee shop.
Let's get the listeners that run air conditioning companies to help out Bridget with her
NIL
studies.
deal.
Coffee Lab. NIL.
Okay, this is just
We're really sweaty.
3 options. You got to pick one: walk, bike, or moped.
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 Do you each have a moped?
Yep.
Are you safe moped drivers?
It depends who you ask, obviously, but my mom would say yes.
I'm going on year 3 of mopeding.
I'm going on year 1. I'm going on year 1 of
Best coffee shop or coffee or tea. So best coffee shop that you like to inhabit.
I used to think it was Collectivo because I really like their salted caramel latte, but then I just tried Phil's coffee like recently and it was really good.
Phil's is banging. I love Phil's. I like
Phil's
to do
is
this thing
on
where-
Davis Avenue.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Want to give them a
I
shout?
like to
Okay.
hyperfixate on coffees. So right now I'm on a Starbucks kick. So I mean, it doesn't really say anything about Evanston, but
We have a lot of coffee shops.
there's a
here.
lot of there's a lot of great ones. If you like
Pete's.
a more like homemade one, I'm just like into the processed John.
Your
The
favorite
pumpkin
place
cream
to
cold
eat.
brew.
Your favorite place to eat in and around Evanston.
Easy, stacked and folded chicken parm, sweet potato fries. I am always in the mood for a chicken parm. You can hit me up. It's 8 a.m. You're like, good morning. And I'm like, if you give me a chicken parm right now, I'll eat the whole thing. Shout out Chris.
Bridget?
Evanston, I really like Hokkaido, all you can eat sushi. And then outside of Evanston in Wilmette, there's a place called Koya, and they do like a beef and broccoli bowl.
Never had either of those. Actually.
So good. They're both
Never
Asian.
either.
Love.
That
Love.
sounds good. Also, we are next to Chicago, and Chicago has some gems.
Yeah.
So
Fair? Agree? The teammate that makes you laugh the most.
Ingrid.
She is goofy. I'm gonna say Emma. I think not, I'm not laughing at her, but she does a lot of funny things that make
I
me
like laughing
laugh.
at her.
So I like that.
I love him.
That's funny.
Great, love it. I think you already
Thank
answered this, but the show that you're currently streaming that you love the most.
Suits. So good.
I feel like I don't really have one right now, but let's see. What show like I just finished that I thought was really good? I don't know.
Okay,
I'm gonna
molasses round.
just go with Stranger Things. I don't know. That's like the last time I like binged a TV show. I don't even really remember.
Okay, so we're apparently Brooke is passing on that question. Too tough. Are you a Swiftie? Yes or no?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to say no. No hate, but no. I don't really listen to music.
Who is the best? Who is the best TikTok dancer on the team?
Haley.
Yes, Haley. She's good.
Yeah, she's good.
Haley Newman, shout
Really
out.
good.
Shout out Haley Newman.
Okay, I love it. I think you guys passed the lightning round pretty good. Good stuff. So before we leave, we wanted to invite people to send, if they wanted to send a message asking life advice from Brooke or Bridget, or a movie advice, or a coffee shop advice, restaurant. They pretty much know it all.
We're pretty
So,
well-rounded.
Pretty well-rounded.
We're pretty awesome people.
Not to right, Rich. I mean, come on.
Fair.
Confirm.
I'm gonna call it Dear College Soccer Player. Kind of like Ask Amy, you know?
Yes. Dear college soccer player with the initials BM that played for Northwestern.
That describes
And
us pretty well.
So we're gonna ask any kind of questions. Brooke and Bridget will be answering questions, giving advice. You can contact us at wsoccer@northwestern.edu. wsoccer@northwestern.edu. We're happy to answer in the future. Any shout outs that you got for something you're sponsoring, endorsing, anything for the team coming up?
I would like to say something. Shout out me and Katarina and Alicia. Maybe Riley would be upset if she was included, so we're gonna put Riley in there for spike ball, because I know this is something that's been going on, and I would like to say Meg and Emma are not the best spike ball players on the team. That's all I want to say. So,
And that's a reference to episode 1. Megan.
That's reference to episode 1. If you haven't watched other episodes,
No comment.
go watch them. We're just good at other things.
No comment on the feud, not no comment on my spike ball powers. I'm good. You've just never seen me play.
I would like to say we
I have
want
a bad knee. I can't play spike ball.
comment if you want us to live stream a match, because we can make that happen.
Yeah.
Live stream a spike ball match on Evanston Beach.
Comment if you want us to have a spike ball team at Northwestern, because we could also probably make that happen.
Okay.
Someone comment.
All right. Well, this has been successful.
At least one person comment.
It's really hard to get a word in with 2 TV, film, and radio majors. But you guys did a great job, and thanks for joining.
Thanks, Rich.
Thanks, Rich.
Whiskers. Bye.